Admiral Stephen Hackett. Dr. Liara Tassoni is an Asari
Yeah,
information broker.
Yeah, we already know that.
Scientific research on. Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, and was aboard the ship when it was destroyed by the Collectors. She later quit the Alliance in order to rejoin Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy SR-2. Along with most of the Second Normandy's crew, Dr. Chakwas was kidnapped by the Collectors and taken beyond the Omega-4 relay, where Commander Shepard eventually rescued her. After the Alliance impounded the Normandy SR-2, an inquiry found that Dr. Chakwas had no significant role in or provable knowledge of Cerberus's criminal activities. She has since rejoined the Alliance.
Huzzah!
In recent years,
And
the
yes,
elusive man
we already know that.
Cerberus, originally created to covertly insert Alliance Marines into hostile environments, the UT-47 shuttle has since been sold to allies, recovered by enemies, and had its specifications stolen by spies. In one form or another, this durable transport is now used in all corners of the galaxy.
Not sure if I've done this before.
Kodiaks feature a front-mounted mass accelerator cannon that can be used in an anti-vehicular role. Since the shuttle lacks proper gun ports, soldiers often open the side hatch to fire on enemies. This is discouraged in Alliance manuals since it exposes the interior to return fire.
Then add gun ports.
Flying the 47A during atmospheric combat requires considerable skill. The pilot must reduce the vehicle's mass for speed and handling, while maintaining enough mass to resist recoil, incoming fire, and inclement weather. More than one pilot has overstressed the Kodiak's field generator and ended up on the battlefield instead of above it.
Right, technology.
Biotics, element zero. Once
I think we've read this, haven't we? Yeah, we know all these.
Omni tools are the Reaper, called a myth common to Sovereign, was the Reaper indoctrination. The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types.
Okay.
Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships.
Well, that's what they're doing in Mass Effect 2, isn't it?
Ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely.
Okay.
Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers. Husks are...
Sounds fun, doesn't it? Read these. Should have just clicked the mark all read before, shouldn't I? No, humanity. Alliance News Network. Founded during the early decades of human space expansion, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The Alliance News Network has never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clearer. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is particularly obvious from changes to its rosters of reporters, with a few of the network's luminaries retiring or joining other news organizations. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings, all the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the newsroom. Battlespace is among ANN's highest-rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Alla's dispatches from the front lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she has been criticised for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Alla's agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that. Facts. Okay, Special Operations. Interplanetary Combatives Training, ICT, is the System Alliance's premier school for leadership and combat expertise. The Interplanetary Combatives Academy, sometimes called N-School or the Villa, recruits officers from every branch of Earth's militaries to partake in grueling courses at Villa Militar in Rio de Janeiro. Initially, candidates train for more than 20 hours per day, leading small combat teams through hostile terrain with little sleep or food. Trainees who do well or awarded an internal designation of N1 are invited to return. Subsequent courses, N2 through to N6, are often held off-planet and include instruction in zero-G combat, military freefall, parachuting, jetpack flight, combat diving, combat instruction, linguistics, and frontline trauma care for human and alien biology. The highest grade of training, N6, provides actual combat experience in conflict zones throughout the galaxy. If the trainee survives these scenarios in admirable and effective fashion, he or she finally receives the coveted N7 designation. N7 is the only ICT designation that may be worn on field or dress uniforms. There is little shame in failing an N course. The training is so extreme that even qualifying for N1 elevates an officer to a position of respect. The universal prestige of merely attending the academy helps to restrain trainees from taking excessive risks in pursuit of higher honours. Although ICT qualification by itself does not guarantee higher rank, those officers who are able to complete the program are typically well suited to senior leadership positions. Organisations. Yeah, we've read these. No, we have. Oh, no, we haven't. Because these are new things, aren't they? Centurions are Cerberus's frontline tacticians. They are meant to enact the elusive man's strategic goals, although it is clear that they have leeway to adapt as an encounter develops. The only useful intelligence that the Alliance has gathered on Centurions relates to their armament. Every Centurion carries an M96 Matic heavy rifle modified to launch smoke grenades, leaving enemies vulnerable to crossfire. The Guardian, they're the ones with the shields, weren't they? Guardians, the Cerberus equivalent of human tanks, are slow-moving soldiers who carry enormous polycrystalline composite shields. The weight of the shield requires an armoured suit equipped with hydraulic assists and a dedicated power supply. Combining this exceptional protection with a suite of enviro-mapping systems, Guardians focus on flanking opponents to flush them from cover. A Guardian's slow but relentless approach is intended to demoralise enemies as well as draw their fire, but rip away their shield and Guardians become little more than cannon fodder. The Assault Troopers are the backbone of Cerberus forces. Those candidates who make it through the grueling basic training are submitted to an intensive psychological program that renders them fearless, disciplined and unrelenting. Outfitted with custom-designed armour and rifles, these soldiers function with determined precision and practiced teamwork. The first to rush into a fight, Assault Troopers often work in tandem with more powerful units. They make strategic use of this scenario, keeping their opponents occupied until it is too late to react to the combined Cerberus force bearing down upon them. Planets. Yeah, these are ones we visited in the last game, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Corlus? Yes, I think we have been there. Novaria? Yes, it's the icy one. Rakana? Yes, we read about that. Vermeer, definitely. Does it mention what happened there? Nope. Ships and vehicles. Yep, we've read all these. Technology. Virtual intelligence, yeah, we know that from previous games. Reaper capabilities. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy, but the degree of that superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. The Reapers' thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light-years in a 24-hour period. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. Consequently, so okay, this is probably the dark energy stuff then. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static build-up from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of the Alliance's Everest-class dreadnoughts. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. Even though the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than Organics dreadnoughts or cruisers. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields, such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thanex series, can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle to Guardian, represent an effective defense against organic species fighters. Weapons, armor, equipment. Yeah, we already have this, don't we? Yeah. Mission summary. Shrike Abyssal, the Prothean obelisk. A Volish diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. Priority Palaven. Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescue the Turian Primarch from Palaven's moon. I don't know if it's Primarch or Primarch or... Yeah. Right. A few things to go and do then.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Is this James?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. But they don't really believe it.
This isn't your kind of place?
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
What was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Well, the truth is hard to believe at times.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah,
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a lot of running around on the Citadel before we actually head off.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard. Khaleesi bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesi, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye. But I'm glad you're on our side.
What asset? What? Is this a thing I should be looking at? Right. War assets. Galaxy map. Nope. Ooh. Oh, right. Ooh, game journal. Maybe it's in there. This is chapter. Codex entries. No, I know what those are. Mission computer. No, it doesn't look like there's anything useful there. Right. Squad. I'm guessing this is just going to be us, isn't it? I have 7 points. Why do I have 7 points? Huh. Oh, right, that's what I was going to do. Get told off for not using it. I'll still upgrade it. So we're going to go with the sniper rifle boost. There we go. Are there any other areas we can visit?
Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Let's head back down to the Normandy then.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Maybe I should be going back to, maybe I should go back to the Huerta. Let's have a look on the map. Anyone to talk to? Oh, okay. Oh, these are people I can interact with, but oh, maybe I should go back to Bailey actually. Go back to Bailey. See what if he has anything to say. Now that we dealt with the council.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. 1 moment, please.
I mean, if not, we might just